Hello, stitching friends. I'm here in my sewing room or my dream sewing room. My sewing room is a little torn up because we're redoing computer situations. So I have a couple of things out of place, more so than usual. Trying to hold my head really still so that I don't fade in and out of this background and it won't hurt your eyes. But this is just a prelude to what's coming. I did an unboxing of the Universal Craft Stand by Edmunds that I bought on Amazon, and I put it together because as much as I like my K's Creation lap stand, it's really only for lighter projects. It didn't work with my scroll, which if you've been following my story, you know that I've had a little problem with holding it and making it comfortable to stitch on. Well, so I'm going to try out this stand. I did an unboxing video and you'll see that there's a big chunk missing because I pushed stop because my husband came home and he brought me some lunch and we had lunch, and then I went back, pushed go, and forgot to put it in video mode. So all I did was take a photo. So when I realized that, I put it back in video mode. So then you see the end of me putting it together, but you can see how it works out. I'm anxious to try it some more, and I'll give you an update on that at a later date. I do a little bit of a update on some projects at the end also. Okay, enjoy. Welcome to my sewing room. Bye. Hi guys, it's just me sitting down here on the floor. I got a new toy. It's called Universal Craft Stand by Edmunds, the Edmunds company. And I'm gonna open it and try and put it together while you are watching. So I think I need to make my camera a little lower. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, I know it's awkward. I should be on a table, but I got this on Amazon. It was 34 something. I had seen it on eBay. I've seen it prices up to $47. But when I saw it on eBay for 32, it was an open box and it said returned item. So I wasn't sure I'd get the directions or anything. So this is what I'm doing, what I'm trying to put together. And it was really cheap. So it might be really cheap and it might be really hard. So let's see. It has not a whole lot of directions, a list of parts. So I'm usually good at following directions. So let me open up the English directions here. 1. Position the crossbars in notched area of the feet and secure with 1.5 bolts and wing nuts. Okay, let me lay out my supplies here. I don't have any tools. It must not have, didn't say I need any tools. So, okay. So, your one is a 1.5 inch bolt and wing nuts. Position the crossbar in notched area. Okay, here's a notch and here's a notch. So what does the crossbar look like? Notched feet. And the crossbar has 4 holes in it. Well, that's this one right here. 2 long screws will go there. Okay, first I'm going to slip this into here with the 1.5 inch. 2 notched feet and 1 crossbar with 4 holes and attached with the wing nuts on top. Okay, second, insert 2-inch long screws through the crossbar and screw into the ends of the bottom uprights. These bottom uprights have holes drilled into them on one end. Okay, now this one has a hole on one end. Let's see. And this one has a hole on one end. They all look alike. See how they're all identical. And, okay, so the 2-inch screw, I could have a ruler here, but I don't. Oh, it has a ruler on here. Okay, that's the 2-inch screw. Through the crossbar and screw into the ends of the bottom uprights. Where did I say? Oh. Would be helpful if I had some sort of a screwdriver, but I don't. And it looks like it's a Phillips or a regular. Okay. I'm gonna have to pause and go get a screwdriver. So I do have a screwdriver, and I'm going to screw it into this. Maybe. There's a hole drilled, so it should go. So at this point is when my husband came home and we had lunch. And when I started up again, I wasn't on video, like I said. So he did have to help me because I'm not very strong. And I realized if I held the screwdriver and turned the wood, it would go right in, and it did. And so I got the other parts on, and then it picks up right toward the end. Okay, to be continued. Well, I got this far and forgot to push record, but I did. It's pretty self-explanatory. One thing I did notice is you want to keep your wing nuts and your knobs on the right if you're right-handed, on the left if you're left-handed. The spacers are the short ones. These uprights are all similar. There's a short spacer with an angle, and I've angled it so the angle is pointing toward me. I've got the top clamp on, and the only thing left is to put the bottom part of the clamp on. Line up holes in bottom and top clamp, fasten with 3.5-inch bolts and wing nuts, and those are the only two I have left. Make sure you have the slots that will hold your hoop or your scroll, which is what I'm hoping for, the scroll frame fitting on this nicely. And then your wing nut on the top, because that will make it easier to adjust and open and close. I think, let me see how they have it. Oh, they have it pointing to the bottom. Let me think. Yeah, maybe that's better so it doesn't catch your thread while you're stitching. I'll see. I'll do it like the picture, and if I change my mind and I want the wing nut on the top, then I can always trade that out. Yes, this is going to be very nice. I do believe I'm going to be happy with my 34 and change purchase from Amazon. Okay, so the clamp is open. The box is empty. The directions have been followed. I might have to get them back out if I think I've made a mistake. And so far, the smile on the bag is going upright as a smile. The one tool I needed was a screwdriver. I used a Phillips, but it looked like that this down at the bottom here would have worked with a straight one. Okay, let's see this in action. Okay, so I'm already feeling like I want to make it a little bit taller. holds that tight. So that's what I will adjust. This will make it tall, stand up a little straighter. Maybe that's what I need here. Okay, let's just see. Now this slides under the sofa very nicely. And I just happen to have my scroll frame with my project on it. Oh, I see, this is gonna have to go down a little. Whoops, not when you're trying to put the frame in. Let's see, I think I would like it probably angled right there. Oh, and I don't have a little fabric right here, but I think I would. But I do have it rolled so that the back side of the fabric is on the scroll. Wrong way. Oh my word, I think this is going to be exactly what I am hoping for. Okay, I think this is going to work out really nice, very nicely for my stitching. And I can even do that. Oh wow, finally I feel like I've gotten something that I can work with. Because this scroll bar has always been difficult for me, but now I can do, and I can just shift it over, shift the whole stand over to work on this end and this over to this end. Well, thank you for your patience. I hope you learned something from my unboxing of the Edmunds scroll stand. Now it looks like I can just shift it out of my way, shift it with my feet, and stand up. I'll show you the box. I'll show you the box once again. It is called the Universal Craft Stand. Adjustable stand holds hoops and scroll frames. This is the picture. I would give this a thumbs up and an Amazon smile. And since I'm sitting here in the living room and I happen to have what I just got today at Hobby Lobby, I will show you my fun new things. So, Hobby Lobby. I have a new project I'm preparing on some linen that was gifted to me, and I can't tell you what it is right now only because I don't have it in front of me, but I'll add that in and try and add a picture and tell you what it is. Oh, I don't know if I can show you these. I think I can. I've got floss because I'm going to do a rose design. It is a one color design, but I want to try and do this kind of a sampler. It has a rose in the middle and then goes out. I'm thinking I'll use the burgundies in the middle in the rose and then work my way out to the lights. Aren't those pretty colors? I just want something in burgundy. I like that very much. I was going back and forth. She has them in blue, and I hope I can put the picture up right there. The other thing, I bought these. I ordered them on Amazon with something else because I saw a friend had a tail minder, where when you're trying to weave your thread in on the back and it's a little short, you can slip it through, thread. It's kind of like a needle threader, and I know you probably can't see it, and then you pull it out. Well, I got these two. I think they were clover or grits, and they seem too thick to me, or else I stitch too tight because I have a hard time getting them under my stitches. So when I was at Hobby Lobby today and everything on Sewology was 50% off, I bought 2 long doll needles, size 4 3/4. In this package here, you no doubt can't see the needles, but they're very thin, and I thought, well, what if I slip a needle through, put that on, and then pull the needle out the other end, because I only go under 3 or 4 stitches in the back and then go back 3 or 4 if the tail is too short to use my regular needle. Also, I got this pretty little case to hold needles, and it's got a magnet in the center. So with your needle, oh, I can't do that one, now it's attached, but your needles will just magnetize to this little, it's like a mini Altoids case, but it slides instead of opens, and it's just perfect to hold your needles. I also got a wonderful surprise in the mail from, I'll call her my stitching sister. I met her on Instagram. We have chatted here and there, and she sent me a gift from England. She's in the UK. And she sent me this book that I talked about on my last video, Cross Stitch for the Soul. So I took it to Office Max and had it spiral bound so that I can lay it on my scanner flat so I can make PDFs to download to my Markup RXP app on my iPad. And that's a wonderful app. I know a lot of Pattern Keeper fans use that app, but this one is for iOS or Android, and I really like it. And I will talk more about that because someone asked me about loading PDFs, and I scanned a PDF in a group, and then I have it on my computer. I email it to myself, and then I download it, how it's supposed to be downloaded. But anyway, at Office Max, this cost about $5 to have done, but she called me a couple hours after I was there and said, a new girl, young girl came in and was going to help her out, an assistant, and so she started, and she put the wrong side of the book in the hole puncher. And then she showed her, she said, I think I did this wrong. And I don't know if you can see this, but she drilled holes in in about 1/3 of the pages on the wrong side of the book. And she was so sad. So they refunded me my total fee of $5 for putting this on, and had it done before that they said they were going to have it done. And she credited my money back, which was so nice. A nice feature. Some of the graphs in this book go real close to the edge, and for them to do this, they have to slice the binding off, drill the hole, slice the binding off, and then put it in the coil, have the coil go through. Well, I was concerned because I showed her how some of the graphs are very close. I was so pleased. This was one of the very close to the edge graphs, and I don't know if you can tell. Oh, I probably shouldn't show the whole graph, but the hole is just above the line, so I can still get the graph to copy and match up with the top part. She did a very nice job when she actually did it the right way, so I was pleased with that. And I still love this book. Anyway, that's my haul that I got today from Hobby Lobby and my gifts. And I will add pictures of a couple of the projects, and there was more gifts to this. One was a keychain with some little sewing charms on it, which I'm hoping to transform to a scissor fob. And then the other I'll show you is a picture of a heart with the world from being across the sea. Thank you very much, Louise. And I guess that is it for today. Thank you. See you next time. Bye, friends.